Hi there, I'm Josephine. I'm a junior co-founder of XCD, X Event Dynamics, and I'm sitting here in Vienna on a sunny Tuesday afternoon. And I want to talk a little bit about online crowdsourcing game that we're developing at XCD. And I'd like to start with a story. Some of you might have heard of this story. It's the story of Napoleon III. In the middle of 1800, Napoleon III invited King Siam to a dinner, where he was fed with golden cutlery, his troops with silver ones, and the King of Siam was fed with aluminium ones. Aluminium, among all things, was the most precious metal on earth at that time. Even though it is the third most abundant element after oxygen and silicon, accounts for 8.3% of Earth by mass. But it doesn't come as a pure metal, and it was very hard to purify with the 19th century technology. Today, of course, with thanks to the advancement in technology, we use it as a thrown-away material. The point here is that scarcity is contextual, and it depends largely on what sorts of technology we have to access different resources. Think about energy scarcity. This planet we're living on receives more energy in one single hour than what we collectively consume in an entire year. Our history of evolution has been a history of survival with scarcity. There was never enough resources for everybody, and only the fittest could survive. That's perhaps why, deep inside, we believe that abundance, the opposite of scarcity, may be the land of the rainbow pie. It's maybe the happy ending where everybody lived together happily ever after. But is that really true? Let's look back. In the last 100 years, thanks again to the advancement in technology, our lifespan has doubled. The cost of food dropped by the factor of 10, of communication 1,000. This smartphone I have here is more powerful, thousands of times more powerful than the combined computing power of entire NASA in 1969. Our global poverty level, in fact, has been declining continuously. But the income gap between the top 0.1% and the rest of us has been widening ever faster. Technology has brought us many scenarios of abundance. There's enough housing to give shelter to everybody, including all the homeless. But there are still homeless people all over the world. There's enough food, but in 2016, 1/3 of the food went wasted. Yet one person out of 10 still suffers from chronic undernourishment. It has never been more clear that abundance might not be the land of the rainbow pie, or this land of the rainbow pie may not give us the happy ending. In contrast, it's just a game changer. There are still losers and winners, but it's an entire new game with totally different rules. And in order to avoid pitfalls and pick more cherries, in order to survive better together, we need to start developing maps of this new territory. And in order to do that, we're developing a what-if game. Our team is based in Vienna, and Silicon Valley consists of a bunch of mathematicians, physicists, and computer scientists, complex systems theorists. We're developing this what-if game where we invite players to go through scenarios of different abundance, be it energy, be it education, be it healthcare. And we ask players to imagine what would these scenarios do to their life? How would that impact their job? their jobs, their families, their industries, their neighborhoods, the territories they know the best. We hope to develop a new understanding of this territory, of the potential problems, solutions, obstacles, and opportunities that may emerge. This understanding won't automatically provide solutions, but I would like to remind you that a few hundred years ago, people saw their loved ones dying from diseases they thought were caused by things, foreigners, evil spirits. It was only until people started looking at biology with new understanding and discovered bacteria and viruses, which were the true cause of diseases, the suffering was alleviated. The suffering was alleviated. Now imagine what forms of suffering could we alleviate, and what forms of wealth could we create if we knew better about abundance, about the land of the rainbow pie which we're landing on. This is going to require collective efforts. As whatever future we have as humans, we would have it together. As whatever future we have as humans, we will have it together. Or more accurately, we would create it together. So I would like to invite you to help accelerating this journey of discovery, to help us building this game, to join us and play. Thank you.
That was Josephine Liu on the Abundance Paradox. A very interesting project. If you'd like to know more about the project, please go down to the blog associated with this video and send us a note. If you're watching directly on YouTube, the URL for the blog is down in the comment section. Also, if you'd like to know more about TheX-Press, see more videos like this one, then subscribe here at the end, or subscribe somewhere down below in the button sections if you're on YouTube. Okay, thank you very much. Until next time.